What if I told you that some of the wealthiest humans walking this planet right now, people with private jets, $50 million mansions, and car collections that would make your jaw drop, all share one thing in common. They're Iranian, not just Iranian-born. We're talking about people whose DNA traces back to one of the world's oldest civilizations, a land of emperors, poets, and now, billionaires. Today we're counting down the top 10 richest people of Iranian origin. Their jaw-dropping net worths, their insane car collections, their palatial homes, their families, and the stories behind how they turned humble beginnings into billion-dollar empires. Stay until number 1, because this story is unlike anything you've heard before. Number 10, Manny Mashouf, the fashion mogul. Samperta Babakcher Daker Burdan, net double worth, $1.3 billion after dollar. Our countdown starts with a man who turned fabric into a fortune. Background: Manny Mashouf was born in Iran and immigrated to the United States with practically nothing in his pocket. He graduated from the University of San Francisco with a degree in political science. Not fashion, not business, political science, and yet, he would go on to build one of America's most recognizable women's fashion empires. The Empire. In 1976, Mashouf founded Beba Stores, a women's clothing and accessories brand that became a cultural symbol of bold, feminine fashion. At its height, Beba had over 230 locations across the United States and was generating hundreds of millions in revenue annually. Forbes listed him as the 242nd richest American at the peak of his wealth. Family. Mashouf is famously private about his personal life. He has been involved in philanthropy, donating millions to educational causes and political organizations, particularly supporting democratic causes in California. Lifestyle. While Mashouf isn't as publicly flashy as some on this list, his Beverly Hills lifestyle speaks for itself. He's known to appreciate the finer things, elegant real estate, and a refined personal aesthetic that mirrors the brand he built. From nothing to nearly $1.5 billion, that's the Mashouf story. But trust me, this is just the warm-up. Nakter. On Natin Nakanim, 9 number 9, Nasser Khalili, the art billionaire. Net worth, $1.5 billion. Background. Professor Sir Nasser David Khalili was born in Isfahan, Iran in 1945. He came from a Jewish Iranian family, one of the ancient Jewish communities of Persia dating back over 2,700 years. After leaving Iran, he settled in London, where he would quietly amass one of the most extraordinary private art collections in human history. The Empire. Khalili made his initial fortune in real estate, specifically in London's most exclusive postcodes. But what truly sets him apart is his legendary art collection. The Khalili collection spanned 8 major collections of Islamic art, Japanese art, Swedish textiles, Meiji-era artifacts, and more. These collections are considered so culturally significant that they've been exhibited at the United Nations and in national museums worldwide. He was knighted for his services to art and philanthropy. At one point, he was widely believed to be the wealthiest person in the United Kingdom, and simultaneously, the wealthiest Iranian alive. Homes and lifestyle. Khalili's London real estate portfolio is the stuff of legends, sprawling Mayfair and Belgravia properties. His personal residence is an architectural masterpiece, filled with priceless Islamic manuscripts, medieval armor, and Japanese lacquerwork. Family. He is married and has children. His philanthropic legacy includes the Khalili Foundation, which promotes cross-cultural understanding through art globally. Number 8, the Mirage family, the Hot Pocket dynasty. Net worth, $1.8 billion. You've probably eaten their product, you just didn't know it was built by an Iranian family. Background: the Mirage family, primarily brothers Paul and David Mirage, were born in Iran and emigrated to the United States. Their story is one of the most unique in American food history. The Empire. In 1983, Paul Mirage co-invented the Hot Pocket, the microwavable sandwich that became an American household staple. The brand was sold to Nestlé in 2002 for a staggering $2.6 billion. That single transaction put the Mirage family firmly in billionaire territory. After the sale, the family diversified aggressively. Paul Mirage, along with his son Richard and relative Gret Mirage, co-founded MIG Capital, an investment management firm. David Mirage heads the Consolidated Investment Group, focused on real estate and private equity. Philanthropy. The David and Laura Mirage Foundation is highly regarded for its work in community development and education. The family has donated tens of millions to universities, Jewish community organizations, and immigrant empowerment programs. Lifestyle. The Mirage family is known for understated luxury, elegant estates in Colorado and California, private investments, and a preference for staying out of the spotlight despite their immense wealth. Number 7, Hassan Khosrowshahi, the electronics king. Koster net worth, $1.2 billion. Background: Hassan Khosrowshahi was born in 1940 in Tehran into a wealthy Iranian merchant family. When the 1979 Islamic Revolution swept through Iran, the family had no choice but to flee. Hassan moved to Vancouver, Canada in 1981, starting over in a foreign country in his 40s. The Empire. From scratch, Khosrowshahi built Future Shop, which grew into the largest consumer electronics retail chain in Canada. In 2001, Best Buy acquired Future Shop for approximately $580 million USD. Rather than retiring, Hassan reinvested through his family office, Persis Holdings Lenatsid, expanding into real estate, pharmaceuticals, and diversified investments. Family. Interestingly, Hassan's nephew is Dara Khosrowshahi, the current CEO of Uber. The Khosrowshahi family represents one of the most accomplished Iranian-Canadian dynasties in business history. Philanthropy. Hassan Khosrowshahi is widely regarded as the most generous philanthropist among Iranian billionaires. His contributions to Canadian universities, hospitals, and cultural institutions are extraordinary, earning him induction into the Order of British Columbia in 2012. Lifestyle. A man of refined taste, Khosrowshahi maintains a dignified lifestyle in Vancouver. His philanthropic identity defines him more than any display of luxury. Number 6. Farhad Moshiri, the football billionaire. Net worth, $2.8 billion. This man went from Iranian accountant to English football club owner. Let that sink in. Background: Farhad Moshiri was born in Tehran and pursued a career in finance. He built his early career at prestigious firms including Ernst & Young, Deloitte & Touche, and Penel Kerr Foster. His life-changing moment came in the early 1990s when he forged a partnership with Russian oligarch Alisher Usmanov. The Empire. Through his partnership with Usmanov, Moshiri accumulated massive stakes in Russian and British industries. Power metals, mining, steel manufacturing, technology, telecoms, and media. He famously held significant shares in Arsenal Football Club before 2016 when he sold those shares to pursue a different club. He then acquired a 49.9% stake in Everton FC in the English Premier League, becoming the club's largest shareholder and pumping hundreds of millions into a controversial new stadium project. Cars and lifestyle. Moshiri is known for a deeply luxurious lifestyle. Private air travel, high-end residences in London's most exclusive neighborhoods, and the kind of social circles that include global power brokers and sports royalty. Family. Moshiri is relatively private about his family but is a well-known figure in London's Iranian diaspora community and the British business elite. Sivenson is a Srin. 9 Sai, number 5, the Ghermezian family, the mall builders. 9 net worth, $3 billion. If you've ever walked through one of the largest shopping malls in the world, there's a good chance an Iranian family built it. Background: the Ghermezian family, originally from Tabriz, Iran, emigrated to Canada in the 1950s. Patriarch Jacob Ghermezian and his 4 sons, Dor, Nader, Bahman, and Raphael, built an empire through their company 555 Group. The Empire. 555 Group is responsible for some of the most ambitious commercial real estate projects in North American history. Their crown jewels include the West Edmonton Mall in Canada, once the world's largest shopping mall, the Mall of America in Minnesota, the largest mall in the United States, and American Dream in New Jersey. Ovides over Pines, Bide Tibre, Podrian, entertainment and retail mega complex. These aren't just malls, they're cities within cities, featuring roller coasters, water parks, ice rinks, and luxury retail. Cars and lifestyle. The Ghermezian family maintains a notoriously low profile despite their incredible wealth. They operate across Edmonton, Toronto, New York, and New Jersey, living in sprawling private estates. Family. The family is multi-generational and deeply cohesive in their business operations. The 3rd generation of Ghermezians is now actively involved in expanding 555's global reach. Number 4, Kamal Ghaffarian, the space pioneer. Net worth, $2.5 billion. This is the one most people don't know about, and that's exactly what makes him fascinating. Background: Kamal Ghaffarian was born in Iran and immigrated to the United States, where he pursued an extraordinary career in aerospace and advanced engineering. He holds degrees in nuclear engineering and has built a reputation as one of America's most innovative private space entrepreneurs. The Empire. Ghaffarian is the co-founder of 2 groundbreaking companies, Axiom Space, Lordi Fawdi Walad in Nafar the What did they chumkur Aldori Credels? What even first? Commercial space station company, which has contracted with NASA to build the first private module on the International Space Station, and Intuitive Machines, a company that made history in February 2024, when it landed the first American spacecraft on the moon since the Apollo era. This was a monumental achievement and put Ghaffarian on the global stage. He also co-founded X-Energy, a next-generation nuclear energy company developing small, modular reactors, technology that could transform global energy supply. Lifestyle. Ghaffarian operates primarily in Houston, Texas, the heart of America's aerospace industry. His lifestyle reflects a man deeply invested in the future, rather than material display. Family. He keeps his family life private, focusing his public presence entirely on his visionary business ventures. Number 3, Behdad Eghbali, the private equity king, net worth, parts 4.4 billion. Background. Behdad Eghbali is an Iranian-American financier who co-founded Clear Lake Capital Group, a premier private equity firm headquartered in Santa Monica, California. The empire. Clear Lake Capital manages assets exceeding $90 billion USD, making it one of the most formidable private equity operations in the world. The firm focuses on investments across technology, industrials, and consumer sectors. Under Eghbali's leadership, Clear Lake has made high-profile acquisitions and investments that span software companies, manufacturing businesses, and consumer brands. One of Clear Lake's most headline-grabbing moves was co-leading the acquisition of Chelsea Football Club in 2022, one of the most famous clubs in Premier League history, for approximately $5.25 billion, one of the largest sports transactions ever. Cars and lifestyle. Eghbali lives a supremely high-profile lifestyle in California. He's known for an impressive real estate portfolio in Los Angeles and Santa Barbara, and moves in the circles of tech billionaires and sports executives. Family. He maintains a relatively private family life, but is active in philanthropic circles supporting education and the Iranian-American community. Saku number 2, Isaac Larian, the Toy King, to net worth, $1.1 billion. This man arrived in America with $750 in his pocket and couldn't speak a word of English. Today, he runs the largest privately owned toy company in the world. Background. Isaac Larian was born in Kashan, Iran, and left his home country in 1971 as a teenager to pursue the American dream. He arrived in Los Angeles with almost nothing. In his first year, he worked as a waiter, a dishwasher, and a busboy just to survive. He went on to study engineering at California State University, Los Angeles, graduating with a determination to build something of his own. The Empire. Larian founded MGA Entertainment in 1979, initially selling decorative brass products via mail order, but his genius was always in spotting what children wanted. In 2001, MGA launched Bratz Dolls, a line that sold over 125 million units in its first 3 years and directly challenged Barbie's 40-year dominance. The toy wars between MGA and Mattel became one of the most legendary legal battles in business history. More recently, MGA's LOL Surprise became one of the best-selling toy lines in modern history, generating over $1 billion in retail sales in a single year. Cars. Larian is a known car enthusiast. His personal collection includes several exotic and luxury vehicles befitting a man of his taste. Ferraris and Rolls-Royces have been associated with his garage. Home. He lives in a stunning Bel Air mansion in Los Angeles, surrounded by the toys and trophies of an extraordinary career. Family. Larian is a devoted family man. His son Cameron Larian has joined MGA Entertainment, ensuring the family legacy continues. From $750 in broken English to $1 billion toy empire, if that doesn't inspire you, I don't know what will. In number 1, Pierre Omidyar, the man who changed commerce forever. Inar net worth, dinat $10.5 billion. And here we are. Number 1, the man who didn't just build a company, he changed how the entire world buys and sells things. Background. Pierre Morad Omidyar was born on June 21, 1967, in Paris, France, to Iranian parents who had emigrated to France for their studies. His father, Cyrus Omidyar, was a surgeon, and his mother, Elahe Mir Jalali Omidyar, was a distinguished linguistics scholar with a doctorate from the Sorbonne in Paris. the family relocated to the United States so his father could complete his surgical residency at the prestigious Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland. Pierre grew up in America, developed a passion for computers in 9th grade, and graduated from Tufts University in 1988 with a degree in computer science. The origin story. Here's the part that sounds like a movie script. In 1994, while working as a developer relations engineer at General Magic, a company backed by Apple, Pierre created a small auction section on his personal website, partly to help his then-girlfriend Pamela sell and trade collectible Pez candy dispensers. On Labor Day, September 4, 1995, he launched Auction Web, a direct person-to-person auction site. The very first item ever sold on the platform? A broken laser pointer. Pierre was stunned that anyone would buy a broken device. The buyer simply said he collected broken laser pointers. And with that bizarre transaction, an empire was born. The site exploded. Within months, Auction Web was processing thousands of transactions daily. Pierre renamed it eBay. In September 1998, eBay went public, and overnight, Pierre Omidyar became a billionaire at just 31 years old. The IPO generated approximately $1.9 billion in value. The empire, eBay today connects hundreds of millions of buyers and sellers across 190 countries. Pierre also founded First Look Media and its investigative journalism subsidiary, The Intercept, Honolulu Civil Beat, a Hawaii-based news publication, and the Omidyar Network, a philanthropic investment firm that has committed nearly $1 billion to social enterprises worldwide. Cars. Omidyar is not a flashy car collector by billionaire standards. His lifestyle trends more intellectual and philanthropic. However, he owns a technologically advanced Gulfstream G650 private jet, one of the most sophisticated business aircraft in the world, capable of flying non-stop between virtually any two cities on Earth. Homes. Pierre and his wife Pamela moved to Hawaii in 2006, where they reside in a stunning 5,800 square foot beachfront mansion in Honolulu's exclusive Kahala neighborhood, one of the most prestigious addresses in the Pacific. He also maintains properties in Henderson, Nevada, and multiple other locations including Montana and Southern California. So deeply does Omidyar love Hawaii that he has personally invested in organic farming, renewable energy, and sustainable food initiatives to protect the island ecosystem, funding local programs to ensure the island's resilience against natural disasters. Family. Pierre is married to Pamela Wesley, a biologist-turned-management consultant who he met while working in the San Francisco Bay Area. They have 3 children together and have been one of the most celebrated philanthropic power couples in the world. In 2010, they joined Bill Gates and Warren Buffett in signing the Giving Pledge, a commitment to donate the majority of their wealth to charitable causes during their lifetime. In 2019 alone, Omidyar donated approximately $500 million to various causes, making him one of the single most generous philanthropists of the decade. Legacy. Pierre Omidyar is a licensed pilot who flies small aircraft for pleasure. He is a follower of the Dalai Lama. He's a vocal critic of big tech monopolies, ironic for someone who built one of the internet's foundational platforms. He has donated over $103 million to his alma mater, Tufts University, the single largest gift in the school's history. Born in Paris, Iranian blood, American dream, a broken laser pointer, and a world changed forever. Outro, call to action, final 60 seconds. So, there you have it, the top 10 richest people of Iranian origin, from fashion empires and frozen food dynasties, to private space stations and the world's largest online marketplace. What's truly remarkable isn't just the money, it's the pattern. Nearly every single person on this list either fled Iran or was born to parents who fled Iran. Often with nothing, they rebuilt their lives in foreign countries, in foreign languages, and turned that adversity into ammunition. They didn't just survive, they dominated. And maybe that's the real lesson, because wherever you're from, whatever your circumstances, the story of these 10 people proves that where you start has almost nothing to do with where you finish. If you found this video valuable, smash that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow. Subscribe.